Hello, thank you so much for joining us. If you don't know me, my name is Angela. I have a YouTube channel called Angela Mashelle and a website called angelamashelle.com where I talk about beauty, fashion, and lifestyle. And I am so honored to be a part of this collaboration with these amazing content creators. I'm just happy to be here and I thank you for joining us. For my portion of the collaboration, I want to give you my advice and my tips for dressing for a job promotion, a job interview, and a little bit about dressing if you're working from home. So the first thing you want to do is ask yourself, what type of industry am I going into? Are you going into a very conservative industry such as law, theology, nursing, medicine, or education? Then you need to know that you cannot really express your individuality in those professions. If you want to wear bright colors or bold stripes and bright colored hair, that sort of thing is not expected and is not rewarded, and it's not pretty much unacceptable if you do that. Those professions thrive and they pride themselves on having a very classical, a very clean, a very polished, and a somewhat conservative look. If you're going into an industry such as fashion, you can express yourself in any way you like. You can wear bold hair, you can wear bold nails, you can wear bold colors and prints, you can wear bold shoes, you can truly express yourself. And that sort of self-style is not only accepted, it's expected, and it's rewarded. That individuality is just everything in the fashion industry. Now, if you're going into an industry such as tech, you know the dress is really laid back. You can wear what you want to do. You can dress in your individual style. It's okay. It's not expected, but it is okay. It's not going to be rewarded. Everybody's just going to be there doing their own thing and not really worried about what you're wearing, but it's completely acceptable. Just what you need to remember is whatever you're going to wear, it needs to pretty much align with the unspoken dress of that profession, and just kind of keep in line with that. Now, once you've gotten into your job and you've been working there for quite some time, you can start to insert your personal styles in ways such as adding more print, adding more stripes, adding more colors to some traditional colors such as black and brown and gray, that sort of thing. So you can just kind of add bits and pieces, but not at first. When you're first going into your new job, or if you're going into an interview, if you're working from home, you kind of want to keep with whatever the pulse is in your specific industry. Now, when you're thinking about going in for an interview or for a job promotion, you really want to think about your entire presence. You want to think about your outfit. Is it flashy? Is it conservative? Is it going to take away from my presence? Is the outfit going to be what the person is focusing on, or are they just going to be able to focus on me because I took a lot of time in thinking about what I'm going to wear and wore something kind of conservative, something neutral? Your hair, do you have bright, unnatural colors in your hair, or is your hair all over your head? Did you take the time to comb your hair and make it look nice and neat? It's not about how much hair you have, it's about did you take the time to make sure your hair was very presentable. If you're in person, it's about your scent. You know, I recommend leaning on the side of not wearing any perfume or cologne whatsoever, because you don't know if the person that's going to be doing the interview or giving you the promotion is allergic to perfume or cologne. You don't know if they're going to like your perfume or cologne. I know we all have been in a place where we've been with someone or been around someone that had perfume or cologne on and we didn't like it. And it's very challenging to concentrate on what you're talking about or listen to what someone's saying, because you just cannot get over that scent. It just does not smell good. It's very off-putting. So I always lean on the side of not wearing perfume or cologne to an interview or for a promotion. Now, if you're virtual, you can wear what you like to wear, but for those two purposes, I recommend not wearing anything at all. Also, don't forget your posture. When you go in and you're sitting in the chair, make sure you're sitting up, shoulders back, chin up, and just make sure you're present. But the most important thing that you can wear for a promotion or job interview is a smile. It says, I'm happy to be here. I'm happy. I'm excited. I'm really glad to be talking to you. I'm excited about working here. You know, I've done lots, and I do mean lots. I worked in a leadership role in nursing for probably about 15 years. And so I've done a lot of interviews. And there have been times when people have come in for interviews. I knew from the time they hit the door, no matter what they're gonna say to me, I am not gonna hire them on their unit. And a couple of times that stand out, one time that really stands, a couple of times that stand out. I had one person come in and they were talking to me, and I have no problem with this, but they were talking to me and they had a ring in their tongue, and it was so distracting. It was a long one. Like I don't know if it was new, and every time they said something, all I could think about is that I just kept trying not to look at their mouth and listen to it was very, very distracting. And the other time that really sticks out was there was a nurse that was coming for a job interview. She was coming from her night shift job. She had worked all night and she was just coming from that job. She still had on scrubs, and I was thinking you probably should have taken the day off or switched days to someone so that you could wear something more professional than your scrubs. But she came in and she had on Crocs, and then she was just laid back in the chair, and she looked like she was tired, and of course her hair was unkempt, and it just was not appropriate for a job interview. And it's just the entire persona was like, this is just not right. This is important to me. I'm hiring you for my unit, but you didn't think enough to take the time off so that you will be presentable for your job interview. So I did not hire either one of those. The first one, I just couldn't get over it wasn't the ring itself. I just couldn't get over it. I just missed half of what they said because I was so focused on their mouth. It was very, very distracting. So you don't want to have on things or your clothes or your perfume or your hair or long dangly earrings or anything such as that that's going to be distracting. You want the person that's doing the interview to be able to focus on you and think about what you're going to bring to this company. So now what you really want to know are what are my recommendations for what to wear for a job promotion or a job interview. And the traditional, what's going to always be the right outfit is a black pair of slacks, a white button-down shirt, minimal earrings, minimal shoes, and a purse doesn't really matter. You can wear a bright colored purse. It doesn't matter because your purse is either going to be sitting on the floor, or if you're like me and you're from the South and we don't call it a purse, we call it a pocketbook, it's going to be sitting beside us in the chair or on our lap, because we do not put our pocketbooks on the floor. We don't do that. But you can wear black slacks, a white button-down shirt, a cute pearl necklace that's very, very conservative. It's very classic though. It's very traditional, and it doesn't have to be real pearls. You can get a pearl necklace from Amazon for under $15 for the interview, and it's something cute. You'll always be able to use that at some point in time. Or if you don't want to wear pearls, you can do a simple gold or silver necklace, some simple earrings, nothing too dangly. Like this would probably be, I wouldn't wear these to a job interview. I would wear some studs or a small hoop in my ear. As far as my hair, this is perfectly fine. I've had short hair. By short, I mean almost no hair, just about no hair, and that's fine as well. Or my afro would be fine, my natural hair. But when I'm thinking about hair, I'm talking about hair color. So as far as shoes, I recommend no higher heel than 2.5 inches. If you're gonna go above that, you need to be wearing those sort of shoes for an interview or a promotion if you're working in fashion. Most of other industries, that's a bit high for their profession. It doesn't speak positive about your look. So my recommendation is the 2.5 inches or under, or even flats if you prefer, that's fine as well. Or you can wear a sheath dress. They look really, really nice for job interviews. You don't have to wear a black or brown, or you can do a gray, just something more conservative. I wouldn't recommend you doing red. That's a very bold color. It's a very standoffish color, particularly for a promotion or a job interview. And just something more conservative. Your shoes needs to be a nude shoe or brown shoe, which is probably gonna be a shade of brown, or just something really understated. As far as gentlemen, and this right here goes for the ladies and the gentlemen. When you go in for your job interview and you shake the person's hand, you need to practice this before you leave home. Do not go in with the limp noodle handshake. For me, it just feels awful. It just feels like this person is lazy. Either they're lazy or they don't want to shake my hand. Those are the two thoughts that come into my mind when I get the limp noodle handshake. They're just like, why? You don't have to break their bones in their hands, but give a nice, firm, stern handshake. And it just says, I'm present, I'm here, I'm excited, I'm ready. The limp noodle just does not speak positive at all. Just not at all. So make sure you give a nice, firm handshake. It doesn't have to be a masculine handshake if you're a female and you're feminine. You just a nice grip in that handshake. Now the dress for a young man can be a gray suit, and you don't have to wear a suit, but you do need to wear some dress slacks, not khakis, dress slacks, a pair of pants that potentially could go with a suit. Some dress slacks, some dress shoes, a nice belt. Your belt should match the color of your shoes as a gentleman. And a shirt, you can do a white shirt or a solid shirt or a thin pinstripe shirt, and you should do a tie as well, not a red tie. Not a red tie. Something maybe blue with some design in it, or a solid blue or a gray or dark gray. If I had to dress my son for a job interview, I would put him in a navy blue suit, a white shirt, a navy blue tie with some pinstripe. I would put him on some fun socks that match the outfit, but they would be really nice fun socks, and some dress slacks, no cologne. He could wear a small briefcase, or he could wear have a small attaché case, but something that looks very, very professional. That's what I would put on my son if he were going for a job interview. So that's what I would recommend to you all as well. Well, that's it for my portion of the collaboration. I want to thank you all for being here. Do not forget to go check out the other ladies' videos. They have lots of valuable information to provide for you regarding your apartment, how to style your apartment, how to do it on a budget, how to organize your apartment, just lots of things that are going to be very, very valuable for you in this new stage of your life. Thank you so much for joining us, and I want you to know wherever you are in this world, I want you to have the most blessed day. Bye-bye.